Hello, it's Sarah here from the Lockdown Patchwork Project. We've reached week 8 of Scrappy Confetti and we have a block which comprises 16 2-inch squares. These are first joined in rows of 4 and then each row 4 is joined to the next row down. Using a 1/4 inch seam scant throughout, but what I want to show you is how to spin multiple seams within one block. As we've said before, if you don't want to spin seams, if you're not interested in spinning seams, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you nest those 9 seams correctly. But if we spin the seams, we actually reduce the bulk of fabric accumulating at these 9 junctions by spreading it out more evenly, and it removes the problem when it comes to quilting. Now, you may not find that a problem, that's fine, but this is how you do it. It's all down to which way you press the seams. So on the first row, we are going to press the first pair of seam allowances to the right, left, and then this seam is going to go to the right. This one is going to go to the left. Now we go to the next row down and we want to be able to nest these seams, just a standard nesting process. So that seam has to go to the other direction from that one. So if this one's gone to the left, this one has to go to the right. If this one's gone to the right, this one has to go to the left. If this one's gone to the left, this one has to go to the right. Then you can nest those seams and then you can spin them by unpicking them. And if you look at the earlier video made on how to spin seams, that will go into minute detail on how to unpick the relevant pieces so you can spin these seams. When you're spinning seams, just remember, don't cut off the threads. Leave all the threads hanging because that will help secure those points there. So we've got row 1 and row 2. Now, row 3 is going to be the same as row 1. So if this seam goes to the left, this will go to the left, which means you can then nest that seam allowance with this one here, which goes to the right. So row 3 is the same as row 1 and row 4 is the same as row 2. Each row is joined with a scant 1/4 inch seam across here, like that. And as I said, you unpick those little bits there, as shown in the earlier video. So now you can get the seam allowances to sit flat. So this seam allowance goes down, this one will come up, this will go down, this will go up. And that means you've got an even number of layers spread around that spinning seam there. That means that when we turn it over and you press it, you get a lovely flat look. And when you come to quilt, you're going to be stitching maybe across these junctions, and because it's flatter, your sewing machine is not going to complain when you hit those junctions, and you'll have even stitches. And I now have to finish because the angle grinder next door has started again.